Venice today. I am so happy to show you around the city with me today. I thought of doing something special for this Valentine's Day, and I was thinking what could be a better place to be than Venice, the city of love, of art, of culture, history and fashion. When we think about Venice, the first thing that comes to our mind is, of course, its bridges and canals. It's built on a group of 127 islands that are separated by expanses of open water and by canals. There are 472 bridges that link these tiny islands together to form this magical floating city. When walking around Venice, one does not even realize that we're actually moving from one island to another while we're crossing these bridges. The name has been derived from the ancient people of this land called Veneti, who inhabited the region around 10th century BC. This beautiful jewelry that you can see, it's made from Venetian glass, or it's also called Murano glass, because most of the factories for making this glass are located on the Murano island. This is to avert any kind of fire from the mainland Venice. This glass is so beautiful. The colors are vibrant, the designs are so intricate, and they're exported all around the world for centuries. They are known to be artistically very high quality because they are made by using real gold and silver sterling, which give this glass this beautiful gloss and very vibrant colors. Aren't they breathtaking? Venetian architecture is very interesting in the sense that despite being one of the wealthiest places in the world at a certain point in history, the buildings are not wide and broad like palaces in Rome or in Florence. Instead, these are tall and elegant. This is due to practical reason of lack of big open spaces on the islands. The aristocracy of Venice loved to showcase their wealth and their influence by inviting great artistic builders to adorn their palaces. Elaborate facades were the best way to show off their wealth in a tasteful manner. The Venetian building style is a combination of Gothic lancet arch with Byzantine and Ottoman influences. Venice also has the credit of introducing coffee to the mainland of Europe. The vibrant trade between the Republic of Venice, which was back then an independent state, and the people of North Africa and Egypt brought a large variety of African and Eastern goods, including coffee. Venetian merchants introduced coffee drinking to the wealthy in Venice and charged heavily for this new beverage. Venice was once the epicenter of luxury textile trade and fashion garments, and no other fabric was more desired than its velvet. At the height of the industry in 1500s, the city's silk weavers made velvet to supply sumptuous patterned garments to the Renaissance nobility. Even today, there's one company in Venice producing velvet on traditional wooden looms, the Luigi Bevilacqua Company. It's a small family-run business that can trace its velvet weaving back to 1499. other stop during the day was at the Museo Correr. This is the symbol of Veneto region, St. Mark's lion. This is a splendid spectacle of the St. Mark's Square. It's so beautiful, breathtaking. It was a delight to see the St. Mark's Square from the top. One thing that was very striking in the interior of all the palaces and museums is the use of golden color in the Gothic style of interior. It was just so beautiful. This is the ballroom. And once we came out of the museum, all we could think of was food. At this point, we're in search of something typical that's from Venice. And on our way, we also saw these beautiful masks that I wanted to show you. In the old days, these masks were used mostly by the aristocracy to be able to mingle with the local people, do the activities that otherwise they could not do. So they had these beautiful masks, and mostly by wearing those masks, they would show that they're aristocrats, but still they would not give away their identity. We also spotted some of the fritellas, and I wanted to show you these because these are the specialty of Carnival from the Venice region. They are filled with cream and pine nuts and raisins. They are just delicious. Fresh pasta, especially bigoli, is one of the specialty of Venice. Okay, finally we started our lunch. I had some mixed seafood with spaghetti, and my husband chose something that's a specialty of Venice, which is pasta with nero di seppia, which is cuttlefish ink. And the next stop for our day is the breathtaking Palace of Venice. It's called Doge Palace. As you can see, it's so beautiful, so detailed, such mastery of architecture and art. It was just unbelievably beautiful. These stairs are called the Golden Stairs. During the 16th century, when Venice was at the height of its wealth, this place was actually made to welcome royals from around the world, and it was made so majestic so as to exhibit all the influence and wealth and power of Venice. This is an ancient altar from an Orthodox church, which also represents the presence of other churches apart from the Catholic Church. This is an old zodiac clock. You can see all the horoscope signs there. This was probably the waiting room. I don't remember. There were different courts and waiting room and lobbies. The paintings were mix of representation of culture of that time. So many paintings were influenced by religious beliefs, ascension of Jesus into heaven. This is coronation of Mother Mary in heaven, and similarly there were also paintings that were memorial of various Venice wars. This is an old fireplace. That's a dining room. And that's pretty much it. We did go to other places, but it's difficult to cover everything in this one video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You got to see some of the marvelous things in Venice.